Alright, hello. Welcome to my first Pokemon card opening video. We are wanting to collect Pokemon cards, get back into collecting. Yeah, I used to collect it years ago. Not really been doing it for a while, but I don't know. Let's try something new. Anyway, I think the progression of Pokemon cards in the last couple of years has been pretty big, actually. They took trends of what people liked to see when it came round to Pokemon cards. People were doing like painting on the cards, like, you know, filling in the artwork on the cards and stuff like that. And they took that and they ran with it themselves. And that's pretty cool, actually, to be honest with you, that they paid attention to what people were liking to see and they evolved their actual card set to involve these things. So we have a booster box and a elite trainer box of Journey Together, and I thought it's not too bad an actual set to collect, but it was pretty cool actually. I think what we'll do, we'll start with the elite trainer box opening because it's got a manual in there. So let's get this thing open. Right, 2 seconds while I open this. There we go. And in the Elite Trainer box, the reason why we wanted to open it is a manual that shows us the cards that we're going to be seeing now. It shows you the whole set and it gives you a little checklist of what like versions of the cards you're looking for, which is pretty cool. What we're going to do is the cards you're mainly looking for out of these boxes, the ones that are going to be harder to get hold of, are these cards here. There's Volcanion X, Iono's Bellybolt, there's Lily's Clefairy, which is the big card out of the whole set. We have En's Zoroark X, and Hop's Zacian X and Salamence X. These ones are the hard ones. Also, the really hard ones to get are the gold ones. So if we get any of the gold cards there, that's going to save us some hassle as well. Oh, knocked my camera. Knocked my camera over. Nice. Great job. Okay, right. So inside the Elite Trainer box, there are 9 packs of cards. We also get sleeves. We're going to be using these sleeves to keep our guys nice and pristine, hopefully as pristine as possible. So yeah, we're going to start with the 9 cards here. I'm not sure if I'm very good at actually holding these cards on screen or not, but let's start. I'm trying to reach around the camera to get this one to do this. So is there a way I could do this without reaching around the camera? Let's try to find out. No, I don't think there's an easy way of doing it. Okay, so try and make sure that it's central. That's not very easy, is it? Let's do it this way. Okay, so Rockruff, nice. Some of these cards look really nice actually. Magmar, one of my favourite original Pokemon. Wooloo, being Welsh, I'm not going to say much about that. Kinkino is Graveler. We're going to be putting the hollows to one side, and we start with Mamoswine X. Nice. Mamoswine, one of my favourite Pokemon. That's a trend. Sorry, you're going to hear that a lot. Okay, right. So, what am I doing with rubbish? I'll put it in there. We got the next one. Right, so when it comes to cards and stuff like that in general, I've been like doing card games and all sorts of stuff like that for a long time now, and I got out of it for a couple of years actually. I haven't been doing it for a while, so I feel like, I don't know about playing as much, but I feel like I want to get back into some sort of card game. So I thought this one is one I've always liked. We got Marowak there, and Black black belts training, and Hops double as a rare actually. That's just a normal shiny rare. Okay, we're gonna have to take the sorted. This isn't my usual setup. I'm recording on my phone with a little stand, but this is because I can't seem to get anything else to work like properly with this, and I need to like try to keep the shadows off the actual keep as many shadows out of the screen as possible. Okay, Beldum, Bagon, Wingull, nice, Togedemaru, Maractus, Toadscrew, Darmanitan, Petalil, Articuno, and the shiny Butterfree. Okay, cool. Nice cards, nice cards. They keep going through. And after this, obviously, we have a booster box that we can go through as well. Let's have a little look what we got. Try not to like hold the cards in a way that we spoil what we can see. Geodude, Ordino, Comfey, Excalibur, and Electrode there, Volcarona, Lily's Pearl, Lockix, and Noivern as a rare. Nice. I like Noivern. I think Noivern's probably one of my favourite Pokemon. Right. I don't know how old is that going to get, and how quickly is that going to get old, like. So I'm going to try and work out where we can put stuff so I don't have to keep scooping it out of the way all the time. Sorry, I was opening that one off screen there. Here we go. Actually, just do it like this. I can't hold it properly, can I? No, I don't think I can hold it properly with that hand, to be honest with you. I'm going to just take them off screen. Over to the side. We have Milcery. We have Wooper, Paldean Wooper, Redeemable Ticket, Combusken, Golem Alolan, Shabbat, and Lily's Comfey, and Ends Reshiram. Nice. Put that over there. Keep them separate. So I used to play a lot of Ruby Sapphire. I actually completed the Pokedex on Ruby Sapphire back in the day when it originally came out. I needed one actually. We needed Deoxys. Deoxys was the only one that was missing, but it didn't have an event in the UK to actually get it on the game, so it was the only one I was missing. I don't actually have that save file anymore, sadly. Box Scouting, Virizion, Wailmer, Regice, and Volcanion EX. Not the one that we would be looking for, but still a very nice looking card actually. Crazy good. He looks angry. Very angry, this Volcanion EX. Look how angry he is. Alright, nice. With these bulk cards, right? That's for sure. Let's open this one. Here we go. Alright, do we have the thing with the code cards giving away what if we got anything in the pack or not? Still anymore? I don't know if that's a thing. Right. Impadimp, Wailmer, Ionu's Tadpole, Cramorant, Excalibur, Brock's Scouting, Volcarona, we have Floragato, Billy and Onair, and Hops Snorlax. Nice. He's like smashing the ground, he's like really angry, he's like, where's my food? I want my food now! Oh, he's like, you just woke me up. How dare you? Okay. Ooh, Metang. Yes, Metagross is one of my favourite Pokemon from Sapphire Ruby. Noibat, Rockruff, Caterpie, Hop's Choice Band, Articuno, Postwick, Little Village. Is that the village from Sword and Shield? I think it is actually. Sentret, Togedemaru. Oop, these guys are sliding off each other. Oh my god, actually. This is a very nice card. And Zoroark X. It's not the Zoroark X we're looking for, but it's a very nice card indeed. That deserves a sleeve. I don't have any sleeves ready. I should have opened the sleeve pack. I should have opened the sleeve pack ready for this. Let's grab a few out. Put them here to one side. There we go, sleeves. Right, put that out of the way. Nice. This card is really nice looking. Look at the shine on that one. Nice. And in a sleeve it goes. Nice. Here we go. First. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. I like that card. So, liking that one. Nice. We'll rearrange everything in a second after I work out where everything is going. Definitely unprepared for this. Let's open this pack. Oh, can't see if we get into it. Here we go. I put that one in there and it's glaring into the camera. Why should I do that? Right. Florgato. Hops Rookity. Ends Clink. Nimble. Lockix. Oh, the full evolution, one after the other. Look at that. Here is Fighting Spirit. What have we got? Virizion. A Hollow Pelipper. And then Noibat. And the shiny Rabombi. Nice. It's looking pretty cool. Alright, so that was the ETB. We got one of the big cards. It's a nice card to have. We also got 2 X cards. So I will be sleeving both of those up. Just do that now. Here we go. Then we'll get into the booster boxes. So I'm not sure, when it comes down to it, I'm not sure that the ETBs are actually really worth the money, the value that we, whatever. You get a bunch of other stuff with it, so you get less packs on average, realistically, when you add up the cost, but it makes up for that by giving you, like, you get sleeves and stuff like that, some useful stuff. You get this big pack, you get a extra card, the little N Zoroark there, nice full artwork. We get a big ton of energy. You get markers and dice and stuff like that. I'll take that out of there. Okay, we got these rays as well, put those to one side. And we're going to open this one now. Here we are. So we do get a lot more cards. We can't really judge fairly one ETB versus a whole booster box of cards, but when it comes to value, like, you definitely get more value out of a box of boosters over, like, the same monetary value of ETBs, realistically, because you get more cards. You get more cards for the same price if we go for booster boxes here. So, gonna open up this first one. Once we complete this set, we'll probably look at trying to work on a different set, but we'll see how. I'm not sure how quickly we'll actually be able to finish this set, so stick with us through our journey here. Parasect, Pupitar, Alolan Geodude, Hop's Choice Band, Articuno, Postwick again, Mr. Mime, Hop's Bag, and Ends Reshiram. Put that one there. Let's move this one. Can we put that one there without it being too shiny? with the light? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. Here we go. Next pack. Here we go. I currently haven't seen a difference in these cards. There's a bit of a little bit of a bump on the corner here in this pack. That card at least has taken some damage. Petalil, Minkino, Toadstool, Mr. Mime. We've got the cards sliding back into screenshot there. Sorry, cards, where you going? Corviknight. It's a good card. Banette, favourite. I was talking about Ruby and Sapphire. We actually, one of the Pokemon that we used to constantly get in shiny form was Banette, for sure. Lilligant and Wailord. Massive, huge, gigantic Pokemon there. Pretty cool. I like Wailord. So yeah, we always used to keep catching like shiny Shubbats. There was another one, Whisper. I always used to get shiny Whisper. Every time we like start a new game or we played the game, shiny Whisper would always be like one of the first shinies we'd get. And then Shubbert would always show up at some point in time. It might just have something to do with like those were my training spots where I used to level up my Pokemon, but it's probably most likely that. Hatching eggs actually in the cave where you get the Whispers from. That's definitely helped get shinies on that one for sure. But Loudred was one of my favourite Pokemon. Okay, Furret, Excalibur. Oh, Dunsparce X. Nice, we'll take it. We'll take it. That's our first X out of this box. Pop another pack open. Oh. There we go. Sprigatto, Drampa, Durant, Morgren, Grimmsnarl. That's an evolution of it. Ends PP up. Make of that what you will. Pelipper. We got Octillery in Reverse Hollow and Squavit, and then another Hobstubwall. Okay, cool. I've seen the artwork on some of these cards is like really, really nice looking. So having like not really seen a lot of these cards because I don't really follow Pokemon cards all that much, but getting back into it and seeing how they've changed the packs, the layouts and the cards and how they look. Like the artwork's definitely on a completely other level than what I used to be on when I collected back in the day. Corviknight, Banette, Panguro. We have Lycanroc in Reverse Hollow. Oh, we got a full artwork Furret. We got Magearna as our rear. Nice. Look at this one. Let's leave this one up straight away. We'll put that there. It's so cute though. Look at it. Look how nice this full artwork is on that one. Nice. It's our first big hit in the packs. Let's hope our luck continues. Stunfisk, Bombardier, Parasect, Pupitar. Sorry, try to hold it a bit more central. Hopsbag, Kling Clang, Hopsand Cobra. We have Lechonk, love Lechonky boy, Tadbulb, and Hops Snorlax again. That's a dupe there, but you know, we can expect that type of thing when it comes down to it. There's only so many actual rare hollows in the whole set, so here we go. Rockruff, Caterpie. Sorry, I'm not really looking at the camera or what the camera's showing you guys, so you need to make sure that it's kind of central, right? Wooloo, Grimmsnarl, Ends PP up, Pelipper, Wailmer, Reverse hollow. Oh! Oh my god! We got Lily's Clefairy! Oh my god! That is the big card. That's the big hit. That's the massive hit. Oh my god, can't believe we got that. Lily's Kilowattrel, Iono's Kilowattrel. We gotta definitely sleeve this one up. Straight away. Oh my god. Push this down, be careful with it. Oh. That is the card. That's the one that we're looking for. Well, the most wanted card out of the whole set has been achieved. That's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty cool. That makes the stress of trying to get it, like, definitely disappear right there. Oh, knocking the camera again. What's going on with that? Right. Man, I was not expecting that. That is crazy. Right, Geodude, Ordino, Lily's Comfy, Sentret, Copperaja, En's Castle. Looks crazy, that castle. Oincologne. We have En's Clang. We have Levincia. And we have Amoongus X. Put that down in the X pile for now. Crazy, I can't believe we got that card. Oh my god. The card's actually worth more than this whole booster box. Wow. That gives you a little rough idea of I'm not really that bothered about the actual pricing. I should have said that at the start. But it's nice to know which cards people are actually after, So it does help to just keep track of which cards are the ones that people are, wanting more money for. Because if we would have ended up having to buy singles to fill our collection out, that one card would have cost us a lot of money. So, Ruffian, we got En's Clink, and we got another Ruffian. Look at that. Okay, nice. A full artwork. Get that one in a sleeve. This guy's a Ruffian. Does he deserve? Does he deserve such a nice full art? Such a nice shiny card? I find it hard to think that he's deserved one of those, to be honest. But welcome. One more card that we don't need off the list. Perfect. Right. Cufant. Lombre. Squabbit. Metang, Axeligor, Lily's Pearl, Greedent, Alolan Graveler, Maractus, and Noivern as our holo. Okay, right, it's telling me that the battery of my phone is running low, so we're gonna end and we'll edit the next half of the box when we've finished charging. Alright, okay, I had to recharge my phone there for a moment, but should be able to get straight back at it. What are we looking at? Here we go, the next pack. Let's go. Can't believe we got that Clefairy. Huge pull. Oh my god. Here we go. Okay, Shelmet. Milky. Shelgon, nice. Paldean Wooper, Copperaja, En's Castle, Oincologne, Wailord, reverse, Piloswine reverse, I think that's the first time I've seen that one, and Regirock, nice. Regirock, not my favourite of all the veggies, to be honest with you, but still a pretty solid legendary in its own. Okay, we got a Noibat, a Rockruff, Caterpie, oh, picked up two there, Magmar, Regice, Hops Cramorant, Octillery, Voltorb, nice artwork on the Voltorb there, Iono's Voltorb, Hobbs Choice Band, and Zora X. It's a nice card there. We actually sleeved up the other X cards while I was charging my phone, so let's get this one in a sleeve straight away so it's matching up with those ones. Nice, it's a nice one. Okay, we got 5 packs. Got 5 packs left on this half of the box. So take it. Black belt training. Trying to make sure that I'm center in the screen. I wasn't doing that in the last one. Zorua. Oh, I got 2 cards there. Darumaka, Axeligor, Lily's Pearl, Greedent, Petalil, Parasect, and another Butterfree. Okay, so that's a dupe Butterfree at the moment, but I think there's only so many rares you can get anyway. We should probably get most of them in one box, really, right? I'd be surprised if we got any that we don't have, because there's only about 10 or 11 that actually come in that rarity. So, Wooloo, Bagon, Paras, Wingull, got a Weezing, got a Ruffian, got a Kinkano, we got a Minkano, and a Cramorant, and a Lycanroc in rare. Nice. I'm not sure which one I prefer. Do I prefer day Lycanroc or do I prefer night Lycanroc? That's that's the question. Is it a different evolution altogether, or is it actually, I can't remember. Or is it just like a day and night version? Fungus, Clink, Lotad. Oh, 2 cards there. Nimble, Regice, Cramorant, Octillery, Torchic, nice. Reverse there. Sigilyph, I think that's a new one as well. Enzveshvan, which I believe is also a dupe again. Like I said, we'll probably see a lot of these rare cards in dupes today, considering that we're going to get one in every pack and there's only so many, like I've already mentioned, that we can get. Okay, Swinub, Shelmet, Shelgon, Milcery, Maractus, Toadscruel, Darmanitan, nice, Beldum, one of my favourite Pokemon. Oh! We got the full-out Lycanroc, sweet, and a Ludicolo rare at the bottom there. Gonna sleeve this one up straight away. Look how nice this card looks. Look at all the background. There's a little Sleepy Rockruff there as well. So cute. Cute little card. Okay, ooh, if I can get this sleeve open. It's looking very nice. We're going to put that over there. Front of the centret. Don't want to block the Lily's Clefairy. Don't want to block that one. Alright, let's go with the next one. Okay, we got Paldean Wooper. Got Black Belt Training. We've got Wailmer, Zorua, Redeemable Ticket, Combusken, Golem, Torkoal Reverse, Canopy Reverse, I think that's new, and Meowscarada. I think that one's new as well. Don't think we've seen that one today. Okay, that's the first half of the pack. That's actually pretty solid for the first half of the pack there. Okay, Lilligant, Alolan Graveler, Dunsparce. At some point in time I'll have like where my hand should be like already predetermined and I won't have to move it. Maractus, Toadscruel, Darmanitan, Purloin, nice, and Joltik. I think they're both new today, and another Hobbs Snorlax there in the rear. So yeah, I think we're definitely duping up on the rears right now. There was another card on the right. There's another pack apparently. Okay, Larvitar, till I get it perfect for you guys. Remoraid, Carablast, Torchic, Wheezing, Ruffian, Kinkino, Paras, Stunfisk, and Topakoko as an X. Nice. There's another X card added to the list. So we're trying to build a collection from scratch. I can't remember if I actually mentioned that at the start. So we're trying to collect the cards. It really helps that we got a really good start so far. So really happy with our pulls so far. What do you guys reckon? How lucky do you think we got? Darumaka. We have a Fungus. We have a Clink. We have a Lotad. Oop, 2 cards. Escavalier. I like Escavalier actually. I think it's a really good Pokemon. Brock's Scouting. Volcarona. We got a Squawkabilly in reverse. We got a Darmanitan in reverse. And another Wailord. Nice. All of these reverses are going to help us get one step closer to our finished collection as well. So we're going to go for a master set collection. So, like I said, all the different cards we can come across are going to benefit us here. Cubone, Joltik, Lavester, Redeemable Ticket, Combusken, Alolan Golem, nice, Axeligor in reverse holo, and Panchamne and a Mega Una. Okay, nice. Oh, when will our next big pull happen? What do you reckon, guys? Think we got one coming up? What do you think? That's it? Do you think that's it for the whole pack now? We have Nimble, Larvitar, one of my favorite Pokemon. We have Remoraid. I like that fish turns into an octopus. Doesn't make any sense, but we'll go for it. Carablast. We have Lokix, Iris Fighting Spirit, Virizion. We have Tropius in reverse. I think that's new. We have Combusken. I think we got one of those earlier. Ooh, we got Hopsation in X. It's a nice card. Very, very shiny. When a dog is holding a sword, you know not to mess with it, right? Who's gonna mess with a dog with a sword? I mean, it's a scary concept. Here we go. Got our next pack open. I'm gonna try open it like this so we don't see the code cards. And I could probably add all the code cards at the end for anyone who's interested in having them. Torkoal, Komala, Coughing, Escavalier, Brock's Scouting, Volcarona. We have a Clorf. I like this Pokemon, he looks cool. Oh, Kecleon! Man, this is such a nice artwork on this Kecleon. All the colours. It's like, I know he's green, but he could have been like blending in a little bit there. That would have been nice though. And then, Metagross. I love Metagross. Definitely my number 1 top Pokemon from Ruby Sapphire. 100%. Always. They give you a Beldum at the end of the game, basically. You don't catch them in the wild until you get past the Pokemon League and you go up onto the Victory Road where you can get Metang in the wild, but they give you a Beldum in a Pokeball towards the end. And it's just like, yeah, we saved the best for last. You can have this now. Lilligant, Graveler, Dunsparce, Hobbs Choice Band, Articuno, nice, Portswick, oh, Bagon Reverse Ray, nice looking card there, I love the Bagon, Geodude, oh, we got Iono's Bellybolt X, that's the alt art, that's not the SRI, but that's the alt art one. That's the full artwork one with the trainer in the back. That's such a nice looking card as well. That's really good. I like that one. Try to get some of the colours in there. Put that here. Perfect. That's a big hit. That's a really nice card. You know what? I like Bellybolt. I feel like Bellybolt should have an extra evolution stage though, because I'm a big fan of like Seismitoad and some of the frog Pokemon actually. Quite happy with those. We have Shubbut, Corvusquire, Sigalith. When it comes to laying out your collection file, some of these Pokemon evolve from Pokemon that are actually a different typing to start off with. So you'll get like 2 normal typing Pokemon, and then you'll get one that's like dark. So you'll get 2 normal birds, and then you'll get a dark type or a metal type as the final form. So it won't show in your file that they like going in the right order. They'll just be one random evolution card out in the middle of nowhere. So it's kind of funny. Okay, Pangoro in reverse sphere there. Black belt training. There's 3 different artworks for this one card in this set alone, and then a Regirock as a rare there. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. We have Impidimp, Lechonk, Cubone, Joltik, Clorf, Levincia, Marowak. We have Pupitar, nice, I think that one's new. We have Articuno in reverse, and we have Double again. Pretty cool though. A big ram. Hard hitting. Very tanky because it's fluffy, right? So it tanks a load of hits. It's pretty good. It's got high HP as well, I believe. For like a second, for only like a 2-stage evolution. Pretty solid. Okay. Next pack we have Pancham. We have Minkano. Petalil. Pillow-Swine. Hop's Choice Band. Articuno. Potswick. Ends PP up in reverse holo. Nice. We have Lockix in reverse. And Blaziken EX. Nice. Out of the Ruby Sapphire starters, Blaziken is definitely my favourite out of the starters there. Nice solid card. It's got a 200 damage hit for only 2 energy. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Not bad actually. You could just kill someone straight out. That's pretty solid. Can't attack, but maybe you could use his ability. Trying to do 2 things at once, trying to look at the card and trying to grab the next pack. Right, Lavestra, Beldum, Torkoal, Komala, Lily's Pearl, Banette, Pangoro, Metapod on reverse holo. Oh! This is the full art Noibat. Oh my god. Yeah, I did say earlier that Noivern and Noibat, one of my favourite from that game. And we got Rabombi underneath. Let's get this one into a sleeve. That is like the imagery in here, the cave, like the water. Look how nice these cards are. Like honestly, like Pokemon cards didn't look like this back in the day. This is crazy good. I love the artworks on these. This is why I've been feeling a little excited about getting back into this, because these artworks are just amazing, right? Okay, we have Cufant, Sprigatio, Hopsilicobra, Fungus, Klawf, Levincia. We have a Marowak, a Alolan Marowak. We got another Alolan Marowak, but in reverse holo. We have Lily's Comfey in reverse, and Ends Reshiram. We got a few of those now, actually, to be honest. Let's quickly move on to the next pack. We have Coffin. We have Shepherds. How's that looking? We have Corvus Squire. We have Sigalith. We have Grimshnell. We have Ens PP Up. We have Iono's Electrode. Fungus in reverse. We have Regice in reverse holo. And we have a Magmortar. Ooh. When they introduced these third stage evolutions, well, they introduced baby ones, and then they introduced third stage evolutions for them, for some of these guys that were like only one stage evolutions in the base game. And I was like, it's quite cool actually, because you have a reason to bring them back into the game. And Magmortar, and there was Magnemite went up to Magnezone, and Electabuzz went up to that one that it went up to. Like, off the top of my head, I've just lost it, right? Darumaka, Noibat, Alolan Geodude. We have Lotad, Lily's Pearl, Banette. Nice artwork on that card, love it. Pangoro, hard to really tell what we're looking at in this one. Lily's Pearl in reverse holo, Billionaire, and Iono's Bellibolt, the actual X, the basic X one. So we've got two of those. I'll show you the comparison when we get to the end. So that's cool. That's a cool one, just the basic X there. So all the cards, like you get the old artworks, all the cards are basically the same card. So you don't have to get the expensive ones to actually be able to play the sets. You can just pick up any card, any copy of the same version of the card, and it's exactly the same card. They don't have different abilities or anything like that, is what I'm getting at. Pancham, Minkino. They're just alternate artworks. Petalil, Hop's Bag, Ens Klinklang. Oh, spoiling that one there. Sandacobra. Okay, reverse holo Shuppet, Togedemaru, and Tyranitar. Ooh, this is a good example that Tyranitar starts off as a ground type, or I think in this set it starts as a fighting, and then it becomes a dark type when it actually fully evolves. So in your file you're going to have the lower level versions, the unevolved versions of these Pokemon on different pages to the actual fully evolved ones, which is kind of crazy. Okay, Sentret, Enzoa, it's so cute. Look at him in the flowers, just chilling in the sunbeams. Tropius, Swinub. I like Mamoswine. Mamoswine's one of my top ice ground types out of all of them. Grimshnell, I'm not sure how many ice ground types there are, but it's the top. If it's the only one, then it's the top one. Megairna here in the ult, and the Noibat, that's the basic Noibat, and the Butterfree there. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay, we got 3 packs left by the looks of it. Okay, Pillow-Swine, Cufant, Sprigato. Do you guys think we're going to get a hit in the last 3 cards? Silicobra, Corporaja, I mean packs, not cards. Ens Castle, Oinkologne, Flograto, ooh, Toadschool in reverse, I think that's new, and Noivern. Have we seen Noivern today so far? I can't remember if we have or not. That's a nice card though. Do like Noivern, I like the colours, I like his purple, he's got a nice green, he's got red wings, like the colouring on him is so good. Okay, Fungus, Darumaka, Noibat, Alolan Geodude, Axeligor, Pelipper. What are we doing? We're not grabbing one card anymore. Greedent. What we got? Sentret, Kinkino, and ooh, Salamence. We got another X card, guys. Nice, filling out the X's pretty nicely here today. And last pack. Ooh, we have some magic going on here in this last pack. What do you reckon? Yes or no on last pack magic, guys? Delmise, Black Belt Training, Shelmet, Rockruff, Hops Bag, Ends Klinklang, Hops Sandy Cobra. Okay, we got Ends Klinklang again in reverse, and we got Cufant, and the last card is Ludicolo. Alright, cool. I think overall we've done really well for cards today. We got these from the ETB. We got these other cards from these other ones from the ETB as well in this one. Yeah. So I will go through these and we will put them in number order, and we will put the commons and everything. We'll put everything into sleeves that's going to go into the file. I haven't actually got a file yet, but we'll get one. And then what do we get all together? We got Noibat, we got Bellybolt X, the alt art. We have Lycanroc, Furret, we have Ruffian, we have the trainer art Enzorwak. We've got the much like, can't believe we pulled the Lily's Clefairy there, and then the Hops, the Ends Zorua is actually just a promo card that comes in the ETB. So, and then we got our X cards, Volcanion, Salamence, Iono's Bellybolt, Blaziken, Hops Zacian, Tapu Koko, Enzorwak, Dunsparce, and Amoonguss. So quite like, I'm surprised we haven't got any doubles there with that one. We also actually earlier got Mamoswine and Shuppet in the reverse holo, which I have already checked I need, because I have opened previously, but this is the first video, but I have opened some other packs for this previously. I have recorded it, but I don't think the quality is very good, so we're going to just like edit that right down and not make a full video out of it. But yeah, keep your, if you want to see more, if you want to see how much progress we can make through our collecting, filling our binder for our master set, then drop a subscribe for the channel and hit that bell for the notifications. We also live stream every day, but we don't do Pokemon on the live stream, so feel free to check out the channel. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Bye.